Good morning, everybody. This is Monday. This is our daily COVID 19 task force meeting. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and we're going to share with you today some of the updates from over the weekend, and we're going to start by going to the board. All right, we're over here at the whiteboard, and we're going to take a look at where we were Friday, which was day 10. This is day 13. We're going to start right down here, and you're going to take a look at day 10, and then we're going to transition up to day 13. This is the information that's from actual 328, and you'll see there's not a great deal of difference. You do see that this New York area here continues to expand pretty rapidly. The Miami-Dade Broward County area continues to be a hot spot. New Orleans got a little bit larger, as did the region here from Atlanta right up through central Tennessee Valley. We also see Detroit developing, and then over on the West Coast, the hot centers out there in LA and San Francisco. But if you look at the region of the country right here, the heartland, not much change over the weekend. So perhaps that's a good sign. All right, let's go through the numbers here and see where we are. In the state of Florida, it jumped pretty significantly. Friday, when we spoke, we were at 2,084 cases. This morning, we are at 4,950. So in the last 3 days, it doubled. All of our statistics are coming from the Florida Department of Health. There's sometimes some inconsistency in the reporting, particularly the numbers that you're getting on TV. Very often those numbers are suspected or cases that are being tested, but results are not known. Our numbers that we use here, we believe, are the most reliable source because they come directly from the Florida Department of Health. So 4,950 in the state of Florida, 60 deaths. Here in Pinellas County, it went from 64 to 116. So we nearly doubled as well. That's in keeping with maybe what we saw statewide. And our deaths went from 1 fatality to 5. Pasco County, they jumped as well. They were 19 on Friday. This morning they are at 35, and they've had another death. And so Pasco County is at 2 deaths. If we look at the United States, this morning there are about 143,000 cases, and there are 2,572 deaths, which puts our mortality rate at about 1.7. So a little higher than where we were at the end of the week. And in terms of restrictions, Hillsborough and Pinellas County continue to be the only 2 counties in our area that are closed down for traffic. You probably saw that Governor DeSantis has put troopers at the state borders, trying to limit the number of individuals who are coming to Florida from New York or from Louisiana, where we have a couple of hot spots, and so we think those restrictions will continue to go. It was interesting. I was out over the weekend. We lost water at the home, and I had to do some emergency plumbing repairs. And there are not a lot of people out on the road. I was surprised to even find that Home Depot was open, but people are taking this seriously. They see these numbers spiking, and they're staying at home. You're safer at home. The president announced last night that instead of thinking this might extend through the Easter weekend, he's now thinking it's going to be the end of April, so we could have another month of social distancing and quarantining in place. So we'll continue to monitor that and share with you information as it becomes available. Um, in terms of our quarantine, all of the individuals who had gone on the cruise are now off quarantine. They have completed their 14-day evaluation with no symptoms. We have one resident that is being quarantined and monitored, and one staff member who is at home and being monitored. Both have been tested. We are waiting on test results. We think that they will be negative. They both seem to be getting better. They are recovering, so we don't think there's anything there. We have 0 confirmed cases of COVID-19 amongst our residents and our staff. So our practices of social isolation and controlling entry to the campus is really paying off. One of the things that we noticed over the weekend is the number of visitors who are signing in is greatly reduced. And so our effect of locking down the front doors really has made a big difference and is going to pay off for us in the long run. Okay, those are the numbers. I'm going to go to Leslie for her updates. Leslie?
So I wanted to let everyone know you're doing a great job focusing on social distancing, but we are monitoring the breezeway to make sure that not too many people are out there at the same time. We know you are wanting to get out more and enjoy the fresh air, but we need to make sure that there's no more than 4 in a group at the breezeway. So make sure that you're not all going down there at one time. Maybe take a nice walk out in our nice boulevard area, walking against the traffic, so that we're not having a lot of people at the breezeway during this time. Now, we are also selling toilet paper if you are needing it. We know it can be tough going out to the grocery stores and obtaining toilet paper. We do have the industrial rolls that are much larger than your normal rolls. This has 850 sheets when your normal roll has about 300, and it is $3 for the industrial roll of toilet paper for your convenience. And again, it's $3. So remember that $3 for the industrial roll is at cost. There's no markup, there's no revenue that we're receiving from the $3 toilet paper. We know it can be hard to get out and go get groceries, so we're trying to provide this $3 industrial roll toilet paper at your convenience. Thank you.
For your update, please, Tiffany.
Just a reminder that this week we will be doing our door knocks again. We're coming to say hello and check on you. The activities department, including transportation, will be dropping off sweet treats on Wednesday between the hours of 11 and 1. So please make sure you're home so you can get your treat. As well as we want to remind you that we are still going to the Publix grocery store on an individual basis. If you need to go to the pharmacy, we can take you to Walmart. As well as if you're husband and wife, we will take you as a duo if you need to go together, and the driver will wait for you. It really is, we're providing that service because we want to make sure you can still get to the store. If you need to get something, along as if you need those paper products, if you're not able to get it from the front desk, it need be. Thank you.
The last story we'd like to share with you this morning is a human interest story, and I'm just so proud of our management team, particularly Phil Surt, who is our Assistant Director of Dining Services, and Sandra Novatko, our HR Director, who have come up with this really great thing that we are able to do for our associates. You know, our associates are working long hours, they're here when we need them to be, and then they're having to go home and take care of their families, just like they do in normal times, but it's different. It's harder to get to the grocery store. It's difficult to find the things you're looking for at the grocery store. And so I want to share a story. We're going to show you some video here in just a minute. But Sysco, who is our primary food provider, had about $12 million worth of produce, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, tomatoes, lettuce, that was going to go bad. They had this huge inventory for the hotels and the restaurants that got closed. And so all of this fresh produce was going to be lost, and Sysco offered to sell it to us at a penny a case. And so we got 4 pallets worth of fresh produce, way more than we would ever be able to use here at Regency Oaks before it went bad. And we bought those 4 pallets of food, and our invoice was $4.14. And our plan, rather than letting that food go to waste, is to package them up into individual family containers and share it with each of our associates. What a great human interest story. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on Wednesday for our next COVID-19 update.
Hello, I just wanted to let you know that because of this pandemic, Sysco has reached out to us and given us an opportunity to help the people that work here. We were able to get a lot of this fresh produce for literally a penny. We were able to get a 20-pound box of coleslaw for a penny, 20 pounds of celery for a penny, 20 pounds of hash browns for a penny, and we've already cut up most of it, but we were able to get 20 pounds of broccoli for a penny as well. This is a way Sysco was able to give back to the community, and it's a way that we're able to give back to our residents. Because of this, we have an item like this, which is normally about $28, that we can give to a family, because in this trying time, who really wants to go and fight with the crowds at Walmart or Publix? So by all means, what we're trying to say is, you can come up here if you work here, and we'll be able to provide you with some fresh produce in this time of need. Thank you.